few months ago, life punched me right in the mouth. I didn't want to talk about it, but that's just me being selfish because I know there's people that care. So I'm not doing the Bart Hall shows. I'm not doing the Pacific Coast show. If you want to know more about it, stick around. We're going to talk about it. Hustle and fish. And let's go.
I always want to fish. Always.
So a lot of people are asking, what happened to Ralph? Where's Ahcor Offshore? Why weren't they at the Bart Hall shows? Is he okay? Just want to let you guys know I'm doing fine and tell you the story of what has happened to me in the last couple months. Hopefully someone can learn because I done learned a lot. Let me just tell you just what exactly happened. I was doing my charters full time, doing 3 to 4 a week. And I woke up one day and I just had messages from, Facebook, Instagram, Google, just saying, hey, your passwords have been changed. If this was you, notify us. So I did the best I could to reply in time, but keep in mind I had a fishing trip and, I was just trying to send messages. No, that wasn't me. But regardless, I had to just put it behind me because I had a fishing trip. Come Monday to find out that I've been hacked all the way from all my bank accounts, all the way from my Facebook accounts, all the way from my business marketing accounts. Everything was just taken away. I just assumed that, okay, well, I contact Facebook and YouTube and Google and I'll get back my accounts shortly. Kept on fishing, but little by little, I wasn't getting nowhere. And the way I was really making a living at the moment was selling clothes. The charter business helps. I do some electrical on the side for certain clients, but clothing is my main source of income. So what happened was all my marketing accounts were deleted. Keep in mind, Ahcor Offshore sells throughout the United States. And, here in California, I got a big audience. On Facebook, I had a following of over 20,000 people, okay? I was devoted to the community. I was always posting. So if you haven't seen me posting on my old Ralph Ahcor account, it's because it's gone. It's still gone. I have no access to it. I do have access to my original account from back in the day on Facebook, Fernando Rocha, which is my, my birth name. Middle name is Ralph. Added the Ahcor, which is my last name backwards. And I basically built a whole new community under Ralph Ahcor. And it was just people like you who we shared something in common, which was the passion for fishing. I was at the Bart Hall show and as a visitor, and I started to see people and they were like, bro, like, what happened to you? You okay? And then it just I knew people were wondering, but I can see the sincere concern they were having, asking me these questions. So I thought, I'm going to make a video and I'm going to just talk about why I'm not doing the shows. First of all, after about 3 months of not getting my account, I started to really pay attention to bank accounts and I was in the hole. I probably took a hit from $30,000 to $50,000. And so when it came time for the Bart Hall show, I just knew I'm not in a position to go do the show. Keep in mind, I started with the Fred Hall shows back in the day with a 10 by 10 booth. And last year, I worked my way into a 20 by 40 amazing setup. I even had the Parker in the booth. It was a phenomenal show. Pacific Coast show, phenomenal show. Thanks everybody, man, because as I sat in the booth and seen people come by, I never know the impact I'm making behind this camera. To me, I'm just talking to a camera, but I'm communicating to all my people, the fishing community, the diehard fishermen, guys who want to become fishermen. And a lot of people have been following my story. Keep in mind, I was just a construction worker back in 2018 when I stepped into this arena. I never had not even a thought of ever becoming a captain or running charters. I just wanted to sell clothes and get close to the community of fishing and be around my passion, because I am the real deal fisherman. You know, we all share that. And for those who are like me, you know what I'm talking about. For those who don't, those are the guys that just like to fish. You know, they'll go with a buddy. They might buy some rods, never use them. But there's a different type of caliber fisherman, and that's us. That's the ones who just have the DNA. We are wired, trained to go fishermen. And, you know, it doesn't matter at what level, whether we're at the lakes catching some catfish and bluegill, at the pier or the rocks. When you got the passion, you got the passion. I think my story is pretty unique because I took it from the pier and I ran offshore with it. Real quick, I want to announce last week's winner from episode Parker Boats, Right Quality. The fish taped out at exactly 284, and we have a tie, okay? Bill Graham 9548 and Richard Santora 8520 or 20. You guys are the winners. I need you guys to send me a direct message. Regardless, I will send you a message. And today you guys won performance t-shirt like this. Now for today's contest, let's guess the weight of this right here. Put your answers in the comments. I'll find them and then I'll find you. Bart Hall, I gave him a call just to let him know that, hey, I can't do the shows this year. Told him my situation. And shout out to the whole Bart Hall family. You know, they're very supportive. If they told me, if money's an issue, Ralph, don't worry about it. You know, we got you. We know you could get some clothes and at least make your money back. You don't have to worry about paying us. But I just didn't feel comfortable doing it. You know, I might have been able to squeeze it out, but the thing is, I've lost so much money that I'm not going to go touch my family reserve money. You know, that's my family reserve money, and my business money went past the threshold, and I was like, okay, I got to work my way up before I start doing anything. So what specifically happened was someone just got into my marketing accounts, deleted all my campaigns, took over my YouTube channel, deleted all my data on how I sell clothes to my audience. You know, I almost feel like it was a sneak attack by a competitor, because the stuff that was done, it was to just put me out of business, I feel, you know? So I decided to make a pivot and just basically almost turn my back on Ahcor Offshore and study to get my C10 electrical license. I am an electrician. I've been doing it for over 20 years. I was trying to get away from electrical work, but at the end of the day, it makes great money and I know how to do it. So eventually the time came and I passed my contractor's exam, and that's where I'm at today. Back in the world of contracting, but only this time, I feel really good about it. And it's all because now there is a why for me doing electrical. You know, when you guys hear about it's important that you find your why, you know, I never had no why I should go do electrical. I wanted to do clothing and I wanted to support my family of doing that only. Okay. No charter business, but you know, it's all tied in. But doing the electrical is now tied into my dream of taking Ahcor Offshore to the levels where I dream one day to be just like Patagonia with some awesome clothing, just like Salty Crew, just like Pelagic, and just like all these other brands out here. Shout out to Anglerwear for just being dope, just being a dope Mexican selling clothes, and me seeing these brands giving me the vision that, hey, I could do this. So with the electrical business, my plan is to build a sustainable company and generate money to dump into Ahcor Offshore. For the last couple of years, Ahcor Offshore has been, we do well. You know, we're in that 100 to 200,000 gross revenue every year, but I can't seem to get out past that. And what it is I need more money. I need more money for marketing. I need more money for product development. And, you know, I don't really want to partner up, get investors. Just kind of want to do it myself and have no boss, no one to answer to, but God only. So building a C10 electrical contracting company is a great source of revenue because there is big money in electrical. But to sum it all up, I'm glad it happened, guys, because now I have a new company and now I see the vision. Like to me, this was all done by the hand of God to put me through a trial. It called me higher. Now, just to pivot right here and tell you about Hustle and Fish, what my plans are for the show is I'm going to start breaking down my whole workflow. I'm going to leave the big game blueprint behind. Let's just say like a worst case scenario, I leave this earth, okay? I want a specific plan, let's just say for my grandchildren and future grandchildren to know, hey, if you want to chase big tuna like your great grandfather, Ralph Ahcor, here's the blueprint. Watch these videos. So I'm going to start breaking down all the fundamentals from the very smallest detail to the biggest. And hopefully, you know, I could get the B-roll to match it. But for right now, it's just going to be a lot of just inspiration because words are powerful. I can show you on video, and if I can, I will. But the information will be as detailed as possible without being on the water doing it. And I plan to break down, you know, all the techniques from Mad Max, how we're using them successfully, the spread bars, how we're using those successfully, the flying frozen fish, how we're using those successfully, the plastic flying fish, the kite, the balloon, you know, all these essentials of catching big fish, and just tell you exactly how we do it. And hopefully it'll encourage someone like you guys to get out there and do it, because at the end of the day, anyone can do it. It's just a little bit of information that is needed. And sometimes that just makes all the world of a difference. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to call this show a wrap. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new here. Hustle and Fish. Let's go.
I always find the fish. Always.